factoring this one. I personally, I don't like factoring when there's a negative out front. So sometimes I start by just factoring out a negative. And then I'm going to see if I can factor the top. And it could be that the top isn't factorable. But if this were factorable, it would have to be 2x and x. And then I need to get my last one to be a 2. I'm going to put the 2 here and the 1 there. So my outside makes 4, my inside makes 1. If they were both negative, it would give me -5. Quick check, and I multiply that out, and it works. But nothing cancels out. So, non-permissible value, x still can't equal 1, and that's going to be a vertical asymptote. As far as oblique or horizontal asymptotes, here we have the degree bigger in the numerator. This is the situation where you have an oblique asymptote. In order to figure out what that oblique asymptote is, you have to use synthetic division. The original equation was -2 plus 5, -2. -2 plus 5, -2. We are dividing by x minus 1, so there would be a +1 out in front. Bring down the -2, multiply, add, multiply, add. Ignore the remainder. The -2x plus 3 will be your asymptote. From here, we can start graphing. We know we have a vertical asymptote at x equals 1. And we have an oblique asymptote at x equals -2x plus 3. How do you graph that? That's a straight line with a slope of -2, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. Now we find our nice points. Y-intercept, plug in 0 for x. -2 divided by -1, +2. X-intercepts, plug in 0 for y. This equation, once it was factored, so again, the only place a fraction can equal 0 is if your numerators are equal to 0. So you will have an x-intercept at 2, 0 and +1/2, 0. And we can see that by the factors in the numerator. Labeling those. Our vertical asymptote separates our graph into 2 sections. The oblique asymptote doesn't create a new section, just the vertical asymptote. Do we have points in section 1? Yes. So we have enough have it go towards the asymptotes. Do we have a point in section 2? Yes. So we have enough to make it go towards the asymptotes, and no other questions are needed. All right, we'll leave example 4 for tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'm going to put you in groups, and I'm going to get you graphing lots of these to get really good at them for our take-home quiz, which I'll also give you tomorrow, and then we can plan for our test next week. Question?